Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and I'm back with a Pauper challenge today. We're going to be playing Red Green Ponza in the challenge. I'll get into this list in a second. Gonna quickly shout out my YouTube and Twitch. The YouTube channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Go to my channel and subscribe. It's really the best way to support me. And if you don't watch YouTube, I'd really appreciate a subscribe there. So thank you so much. I record all my content live on Twitch, twitch.tv/snapboltgames. So follow me there. Please come hang out live. It's a lot of fun. I always post on my Twitter and my Reddit when I go live. So let's get into this deck. This is Red Green Ponza. Pretty standard build for the most part. We're just touching red for boarding party. We are not playing Lightning Bolt. That's kind of new tech. It actually wasn't my idea, but some other players have been doing that. So no bolts, just more fatties, 3 Jewel Thief, all the cantripping creatures, 4 Visionary, 4 Packmate, 4 Owlbear. One thing to note here, a lot of people cut down on Packmate. The power level of this card isn't super high, but I think it's pretty critical to the deck because you don't play any 2-drops. So sometimes if you have to keep a hand, let's say you mulligan, and then you don't have a 1-drop in your mulligan, in your 6 that you have to keep, but you have a Packmate, it allows you to spend your mana on turn 2, which is critical. We have 8 land destruction spells, which is why we're Ponza, and then we have 8 Cascaders. So pretty straightforward deck. The mana gets a little bit better because we're not playing both, we're playing less red sideboard cards as well. 19 lands. A lot of people do not play Razor's Ring. I think that's a mistake. I think this card's really good. It's been solid for me. 2 Highland Forest. These are also critical to get with Minvoli Acid Moss. The red splash is pretty much free. Boarding Party is definitely worth it. It's really strong. As far as the sideboard, we have a ton of Affinity hate. So maybe we'll play Affinity and hopefully we can still beat them with these 8 hate cards. 4 Deglamour, 4 Natural Obsolescence. Is that how you say it? I'm still not sure. But this is just put an artifact on the bottom. This is put an artifact or enchantment on the bottom. So tons of hate for Affinity. 4 Weather the Storm, it's a lot. Again, this sideboard is very narrow, but very powerful in the matchups we want it. 3 Cannonades, pretty straightforward. Could play 1 more Wild Growth, have 1 more turn 1 Accelerator, but it makes your Cascaders a little bit worse. So I've been liking this build, and I've been doing really well with the deck. We'll see if we struggle against the Fey decks, but you know, especially against blue-black, I found this deck to have a reasonable matchup. I think the Affinity matchup is close, and then this deck gets some free wins just because you lock the opponent out by destroying their land. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see everyone in round 1 of the challenge. Oh man, welcome to round 1. We're against Sandpop. Sandpop's a really strong player. I said, unfortunately, running into each other in round 1, but GLHF. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would. Snapkeep. 1 land, but no problem. We have a lot of mana sources in this hand. Double Arbor, Wild Growth. If we draw Forest, we just get to play triple spell on turn 2. So this looks good to me. I think Affinity is definitely still the best deck, but it also oh no. Sandpop says F me, wrong deck will be fun. I've been there. I literally tried to register, I think, blue-red fairies for a challenge. I was so stoked. I was in a really good position, or I felt like my deck was really well positioned, I should say. And then I open up round 1, and I have a version of Mono Green Stompy from like 2 years ago, and I had to play the challenge with it. We'll see what Sandpop's on. If we draw Forest, it's such a good draw. Goblins? Whoa. Okay, so we just go Wild Growth, untap, Utopia Sprawl red, Arbor Elf, go. We have a ton of mana now, even though we only have 1 land. Oh, it's mono red goblins. It's the synthesizer mono red goblins versions, it looks like. Not sure. That deck is really fast, so this could be a rough matchup. But we probably just bring in 4 Weather the Storm and 3 Cannonade. They bolt 1 Arbor Elf, attack for 2. That's fine. Thermal Karst. So I think I just go double land destruction you right now. Hope they don't have any more lands. They do. Okay. Most of their spells cost 1 mana too, so we're probably just siding out most of our land destruction. Or all of it. Could win us this game though. Man, they just have 4 lands. It's a lot for that deck. And a rebirth. Jeez. Now they have this too. We're in such a bad position. Alright, well I have to block here. And they sack 2 tokens to save this? No, they just trade. Okay. Can we come back? They have 0 cards in hand. I get to play an Owlbear next turn. This is going to be a quick round regardless. We get hit down to 9. They draw a land. Our land destruction hasn't done anything so far. Just play Owlbear. Hackmate. We can block Sletter next turn. They're still attacking with Sletter. So they have to sack Sletter, get in for 5, put us to 4. But then I get to play another creature. So if they don't have another creature here, we're not dead yet. They do. Goblin Grenade. Jeez. Okay, well, that was that. Let's go Cannonades. Weather the Storms. And I guess I'll just keep in 1 copy of Acid Moss. I don't think the land destruction is good versus them. We played like so many land destruction spells that literally just didn't do anything there. Sam Bob says Fire Blast seems weak in the matchup. LOL, not if it kills me. Okay. I think we just sideboard like this. Just keep all the creatures. Just try to cannonade them and stabilize with Weather the Storm. Our draw was actually really good. I mean, we just couldn't quite get there. This is tempting to keep. Double Weather the Storm. Draw is just so slow. I just don't think I can keep it. Keep this. Need to find a red source. Yeah, the first one was just too risky. Goblin Sletter is annoying versus Cannonade, but they don't always have that. Okay, they do this time. Flame Slash, attack for 2. Sprawl? No. Now I should probably not block with Elf, because if I draw Forest, then at least I can cast Owlbear and Cantrip. Synth into Mountain. They're just kind of doing it here. Jeez. I'm just going to take... They have 2 cards in hand. Brutal. Just not quite functioning here. Cannonade's not even going to be good enough now. The only untapped red source I have that I can actually cast Cannonade with is Utopia Sprawl. Kind of feel like if I block, I lose. If I don't block, I lose. I think I should just not block. It's pretty close there, though. They loot away a land. Sledder. Gonna have to start blocking here. Weather the Storm. If we had kept that opening hand and drawn a forest, would have been good, but obviously that hand was really risky. Just at one tap land. Oh, man. Now they just have now they have like so much protection with these Sledders from Cannonade. They can save multiple creatures. It's just gonna be basically impossible from this point. Can they just kill? Maybe. They have 4, 5, 6, 7. So if they have a bolt or a grenade, we die. Seems like they... Oh, they have grenade here. Yeah, we're dead on board. GG's. Rough start to the challenge. Man. I mean, that deck gets fast. Can steal any games, too. We just couldn't cast our spells game 2. Game 1, we just couldn't quite get there. Quick round 1, and we'll see everybody for round 2. All right, welcome to round 2. We're 0-1 with Ponza. We're against Andrew, 1232. Would you like to play first? I would, thank you. Oh, man. I just generally keep hands like this. Sure, this hand's not very good, but we have turn 2 Foretell, which is again why I think you should have pack mates in your deck. Ooh, looks like we might be up against Affinity. Packmate just, again, gives you a way to spend mana on turn 2. Okay, it is Affinity. Our draw is kind of rough, but it could turn around really quick. Land. Okay, at least we hit a tap land there. Geez, that would have been bad if we kept a 2-lander and then just always missed on lands, even with a draw from Packmate. They're going to Thoughtcast, or they're going to Mirror Enforcer here, maybe. Perfect mana, of course. So I can just kill a Great Furnace here. Or I can Visionary, draw a card, can continue to develop my board, but they're just going to be so far ahead. I think I need to just kill their land, take 4. Could kill Vault too, because then that stopped them from Deadly Disputing. I'm going to do it, I'm not sure. Because if I don't kill Vault, and then they go Deadly Dispute, Ichor Wellspring, and get red mana anyway, it's not that good to kill the red. Jeez. I mean, Affinity's good, right? Our draw also was pretty bad, so there's that. I just played Packmate here because I want to be able to block Frogmite. We're probably going to lose this game, but we do have 8 really good specific cards for this matchup to deal with their lands. So, yeah, there's the Deadly Dispute. I think I was correct in killing the Vault. Just not sure if it's going to matter here. Their draw has just been too strong. Hand munitions, sure. I could have mulliganed to try to get a faster draw. Maybe that was my downfall here. But I'm at 10. They have a munitions out. They're just drawing infinite. This game's over. But this match is not. I often find this matchup to be pretty close, or at least maybe even favorable if we have this much hate in the sideboard. mean, we can't take damage, so I don't know. They have 7 cards in hand. Just boarding party here. Nice. Can't attack. Have to try to trade here. Also, the Deglammers and the Natural Obsolescence are good against their deck because if you're not killing their lands with them, you can tuck the Mirror Enforcers and they can't get them back with Blood Fountain, which is actually huge. I think that's actually pretty relevant. So they have a Galablast, we're super dead on board. Blood Fountain, as I just mentioned. Now they can get back Double Enforcer, replay them. They could have also probably just killed us with munitions by targeting us at some point, but I guess they also don't need to do that. Let's just go to the next one. We're super dead. Yo, Pauper Tim, what's up? Not even sure how you're really supposed to sideboard here, but I think that this is what I've been liking. I don't want too much land destruction because a lot of their lands are indestructible, but keeping a little bit seems good to me because we're going to want to be casting Deglammer and these naturals on their indestructible lands, but then having a couple to kill their non-indestructible lands does seem fine. Plus, this just helps ramp us to our big cards. Jewel Thief doesn't draw a card and doesn't really match up well against Enforcer, so I like siding that out. And everything else draws cards, so I think I like the sideboard plan. All right, let's see if Affinity is just truly, truly broken, or if we can beat them with 8 dedicated hate cards. I mean, I'm gonna keep. They mulligan to 6. I'm on the play too, so turn 2 Deglammer. They're so likely to go turn 1 indestructible land, and then I just get to Deglammer that and then start playing Visionaries. Sure, not the best draw possible, but I think a fine draw to keep. Okay. Still just going to Deglammer their land. There's Bridge. I think I just hit it again. No lands. Now hopefully they play a regular land. Okay, they didn't. Still killed 2 of their lands already though. Nice. Let's go. Now I can deal with this and that. Nice. Okay. Just gonna go Acid Moss, I think. Yeah, it ramps me. I could have gone natural plus Arbor Elf, but I think I like this better. Yeah, I go natural here, or if they play a different land, maybe I get that one. Not sure yet. Okay, another bridge. Disgusting if we lose this game. Let's go sprawl here, name red. Get your land. Play a visionary, I think. Just more mana efficient. I know this gives me more mana next turn, but I'd rather use my mana now. This deck does draw a lot of cards too, so oh my god, they're still just casting Mirror Enforcer. I think I'm down to trade. Because I can Owlbear trade for this. 5. Just lead Owlbear. Probably play Arbor Elf now. We'll see. Okay, now double Elf. Yeah, really disgusting if we lose this game. Okay. Why is this like gray? Magic Online's a quality program, huh? They're not far. They are pretty far from cracking these blood fountains, though. Dino? Sprawl. Boarding party, let's go. Okay. Pretty far ahead here. They have 1 card left. And they only have 2 mana. They were going to trade? Okay, they Deadly Dispute. They keep drawing cards. Alright, cantrip. If I attack with everything, they block here, like Gallop Blast here, it's pretty bad for me. I'm gonna wait, just gonna attack with this. So they can get back Mirror Enforcers now. Man, this game is not over. This deck is just disgusting. Could have attacked with everything there. Do they have enough artifacts? 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't quite have enough artifacts to replay both Mirror Enforcers, luckily. They could... No, they don't have another land, too. Oh, they do. They get these 2 back. That was smart. All right. We're still in a stalemate, then. This is just so brutal. Gurmag Angler. We're behind now. Should have just played Affinity. Sage, as they say. Turn 2, tuck your indestructible in. Turn 3, tuck your indestructible in. Is just not enough, I guess. They can also have Karat Clan Shaman, which is pretty good in the matchup. They're just fine against all that land destruction. Jeez. Now I'm at the point where if I draw Deglammers and the naturals, I have to target the Mirror Enforcers. Man. I don't even want to attack. They have another Mirror Enforcer in their yard, so they can just get 2 more back. I have to just stay back, I think. Yeah. I mean, I attacked their lands early, and then now we've been kind of sitting here for a long time, and now they're just drawing so many cards, but of course, now I would switch my focus to the Mirror Enforcers, but I kept them on 1 land, and then they just drew out of it, and I didn't do anything, so that's what happened. We do play 2 Racer's Ring, 2 Highland Forest, so we play both. They're just going to get this back, but What if I block with Visionary, Packmate, Packmate? They need double Galblast, which, I mean, I guess they can have. I'm gonna do it though. If they have double Galblast, I get blown out, but with single Galblast, I just trade one of these for this instead of my Owlbear for it. I mean, if there was a Stony Silence, it probably would mean Affinity's not good anymore because you could just have 4 in your deck or sideboard. But then it would be kind of whack though because you would also have to play that. I mean, I guess I'm playing 8 sideboard hate cards for the deck, so there's that too. We're just so far behind. I can tuck their Blood Fountain. I can tuck their Munitions, which I might need to do. Just try to beat their Blood Fountain plus Enforcers. I don't think I can beat their Munitions. I think I have to just tuck it. They just go ping, 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 attack. Whatever blocks I set up, they ping down my board and then kill me. If I kill this, I'm still dead to this plus these. Oh, this is not Deglamour. I can't even deal with this. Guess I just hit this. Again, we're in trouble. I mean, I was hoping to just mana screw them and then win, which I think was the correct play. That happens a lot. But they were able to draw out of it here, just showing the power of Affinity. We've drawn so many hate cards and they just don't care. All right, now we'll just do this. They can go like ping, sack some other stuff to ping these arbors if they want. Get that one, draw a card. 5 cards in hand to 0. We could still win if we draw dinos. Chainer's Edict. Interesting. I should ping my arbors before playing this. Just hold on to that. Again, we just cannot draw a dino in this challenge. We've drawn the top half of our deck. We haven't found a dino, which is critical in this matchup because it has 5 toughness. Ping that. Okay. They have 3 cards in hand now. Flashback, Chainer's Edict. I think I'm going to have to tuck one of these. I mean, I'm going to lose to this, but we go to 14 and we draw dino. Okay. Okay. Maybe we do this. Maybe. Draw. There's dino. Okay. Attacking for 6. That was a really good turn. That's what we needed to do like many turns ago. Doing well. We can see. Oh, we're just dead. No. Wait, did they just go triple Galblast? No, just double. Man. Feels bad. It hurts. It hurts. All right, 0-2 in the challenge. Oh man. All right. I'll probably keep playing. We'll see. I haven't decided. Could play a league or something too. Might as well play at least one more, right? We paid for it. How many players? 71 players. I could win out. I'll keep playing. I'll keep playing. We'll see everyone for round 3. All right. We're in the O2 bracket here. We're against Moon 11. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would. And we keep having these kind of sketchy draws. This deck does have to mulligan a lot. I maybe should have mulliganed a couple hands that I kept earlier. And I think I should mulligan this on the play. This one we have to keep, though. It's a one-lander, but it has a lot going for it. Do I keep the Owlbear or the Boarding Party? That's the question. Probably the Boarding Party. Maybe not. It just costs 1 more mana. And if my Arbor Elf dies, then I'm pretty far from Boarding Party. I just have to put it back. I'll keep this, though. And I don't know if the opponent is here yet. We're also in the O2 bracket, so I'm going to pause for a second, wait for them to get back. All right, welcome to round 4. We're 1-2 now. We're against Are Canis Nobis. Nobes? Let's keep this hand. We have turn 2 Thermal Karst, potential turn 3 Acid Moss here. Oh, is it the mirror? It is. I think I just play the Wild Growth and hope. Don't Thermokarst me. Not like this. Oh no. Don't Acid Moss me either. Please. Okay. They could still do it. No. Okay, it's a magnifying glass. So we get to Thermokarst them. Get their red source. Ooh, we get to gain 1. Nice. So they can start investigating if they have nothing else. Hopefully they have no red source. So they're playing double magnifying glass. It's actually pretty good in the mirror, I feel like. Please, Forest. 1 time. Nice. Because now they're kind of screwed. They have 1 card in hand. They just drew a second. And, I mean, I guess they're still on a reasonable amount of mana with these magnifying glasses. But I guess they have nothing left, luckily for us. All right, let's go Sprawl here into... Oh, I should have separated my Sprawls. Oh no, that was a huge mistake. I just wasn't thinking. I was distracted, hearing some stuff outside. Let's see. I guess I'm going Jewel Thief for Telepackmate. I think that's better. I'll keep the treasure around. That was a huge mistake. I didn't mean to stack these. I just was distracted for a second. My fiance and her sister are over there talking. They were talking really loud outside, and I just was listening to them. Blame myself here. They likely don't have a land destruction spell right now, though. Because they could have played it last turn, but instead they just investigated. They just make another clue. It's fine. Okay, nice. That is huge. I'm gonna want to Acid Moss over one of these expensive cards, I think. Just taking them off this is so important. I mean, I guess I can Packmate first. Might as well. We drew all the land destruction, which is really good in the mirror. It's not over though. They still are on 4 mana and have 2 clues, but now we have 2 Cascaders really far ahead. I'm usually pretty comfortable playing the mirror. Magnifying glass is good, like I said, but it's still pretty slow. Before telepackmate. Okay. Let's just go dino here. King boarding party next turn. 6, 7, dino. Into packmate. They're also going to be at 11. I'm going to play double Arbor Elf here. Next turn, just get the boarding party as well. Okay. They drew all the auras and we drew all the land destruction. I think just no sideboard with this build. You can side out like some dinos and stuff, but I don't think bringing in candidates is good. I don't think bringing in declaimers is good. Just no sideboard. No sideboard, no problem. Let's jam. Let's go game 2. All right, welcome to game 2. We're going to keep this. Sure, we can get land short on 2, but we're going for it. Not going to mull this hand. There's nothing you can do about like land destruction on your enchanted lands. What we could do is not play the enchantment, but especially if they don't play a ramp spell, we just jam. Because now we can't get land destroyed next turn unless they do something weird like Mountain Cleansing Wildfire, which I don't think that's really a thing. They do nothing again? Okay, so now I'm going to do this correctly. Separate these. I'm going to add red again. So I have multiple red sources. And then I'm going to play Visionary, I think. Jewel Thief does hit harder. I'm going to play Visionary. Because this, I could use the mana and then have the clues for later, especially if they like Thermal Carson. Wow, they just kept a really bad 6. Or were they on 5? They kept a really bad 6, I guess. So now I just go Jewel Thief. Play another Jewel Thief. I guess I can even attack. I can go Jewel Thief into Arbor. Into attack for 2. I don't really need to save the treasures. I'm fine to just use them now. Oh, wow. Don't think there's any way we should lose this game. I don't even know what they could have. Okay. This has been like such a whack challenge so far. I mean, my favorite match so far was probably against Sandpop when we just got overrun by goblins. The affinity match was brutal because we drew a lot of hate and still lost. Then we had essentially a bye in round 3, and then we just had a bad mirror match in round 4. Still having fun though, still having fun. All right, quick round. We'll see everybody. Are we the first ones done? No, maybe the second ones. Oh no, we're the first ones done, I think. Okay, sweet. We'll see everybody. This has been 39 minutes. We're finished 4 rounds so far. We'll see everybody for round 5. All right, 2-2 in the challenge now. We're in round 5. We're against Methodical. Would you like to play first? Yes. We have a bunch of tap lands here, but I'll keep this hand. At least we have 2 lands. Oh man, Magic Online is struggling. It's not letting me move these cards around. I think I'm going to try to restart the client real quick. Hold on. Okay, we should be back. We'll see if this works out. Highland Forest, go. Is Methodical going to be on Affinity, it looks like. Okay. Well, let's see if we can beat Affinity. I think I just go Arbor, Racer's Ring, pass. They could go Great Furnace Blast, but that's what they would have to do. Frogmite, 5 cards in hand. Thicker Wellspring. I'm just probably going to kill their land. Okay, well now I'm definitely going to do that. Let's go Wild Growth here. Kill this. Get a Highland Forest. Pass. Now if I draw a forest, I can play Dino. They play a bridge. Okay. Another Acid Moss. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. What I can do is I can actually go Jewel Thief into Acid Moss. Seems like the line. Pass. And here, let me close this window back here. I'm just got a lot going on around the house. Let's wait for Methodical to take their turn. They go Galblast the Arbor. Interesting. Thought they were going to Galblast this attack for 6. That would put me in a pretty bad spot. I'm surprised they didn't do that. Okay. Okay, hold up 1 second. We are back. Let's recalculate here. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We cannot play Dino. I can't play Thermocar, so it's pretty straightforward. We just play Packmate. And then go play Forest. Play Utopia Sprawl here. I guess I name red. Then I attack. And if they only attack with this before playing a Gallop-Blast, I'm actually think I'm going to go for the double block. I don't want to take 4 and go to 10. They just Thoughtcast. That deck is just pretty hard to deal with. Another Thoughtcast. 6 cards in hand. Another 4/4. Another 4/4. Jeez. All right. Well, I'm definitely double blocking now. I know they can Blood Fountain it back, but I just trade one of these for this. Seems worth it to me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dino. Into Acid Moss. Great. Dino Rampant Growth. There's Ancestral Recall. Jeez. That deck is it's just too strong. This draw is also pretty insane. 4 Mirror Enforcers in the top 21 cards. And able to cast all of them. Plus they can Blood Fountain back Mirror Enforcers. That's actually a really big problem with the deck, of at least facing it, is they have 0 mana 4/4s, but then if you kill them, it's pretty easy for them to rebuy and replay them for 0 mana. So that's what makes it pretty tough. That being said, I mean, they need a Galblast to attack right now. Otherwise, they just can't attack. I guess they could have sacrificed a Mirror Enforcer for 8 damage and then Blood Fountain back 2 and replay next turn. Let's go Visionary. I'm just going to Boarding Party. I need more stuff to trade with their Enforcers. Packmate. Okay, kind of doing it. Another Boarding Party, nice. I think I go no. I could attack with both of these. And then they just go trade for 1, rebuy 2 Mirror Enforcers, replay them. I'm just going to wait. I will probably have to start fighting through their Blood Fountain now. Then they'll probably just play a second Blood Fountain since they've drawn so many cards. And I probably can't grind through that. Another Ancestral. Tucking the Mirror Enforcers is pretty critical, but also just killing all their lands early where they run out of lands is another good way to win. So we'll just have to play it, by ear basically in games 2 and 3, because we're probably not winning this one. How much mana do I have? 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. Spellbomb main makes sense for the mirror. They're just drawing a card. Sure. Once they find a munitions, we're going to be dead. 3, 4, 5, 6. Thought I overtapped for a second. Curse this. Now I think I attack with these, and then I just play another Thermokarst. They Galvblast 1. That's actually not that bad for me because... Oh, they have another treasure? I thought they only had one treasure. I thought they might not be able to... Oh, no, yeah, because if I kill this, they don't have an untapped land. They have to use this treasure and this Blood Fountain in order to get stuff back. So they're trading Enforcer for Dino. This is not that good for me, I don't think. Maybe I should have played like main deck Ancient Grudge or something. I can still activate this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They would need another land in order to start playing Enforcers, but they could always get back Frogmite plus Enforcer. Not that scared about a Bolt, but I can still probably just go triple block. Just safer, I think. The Frogmite also helps bridge the gap of getting to Mirror Enforcer early in the game, because it's just another free artifact you can play, and then it happens to be a 2/2. So I think for that reason, that's why they play it, because you draw so many cards, so you have another free spell. All right, well, they just get back double Enforcer. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 7, Dino. Into Boarding Party? Owlbear. I'll take that. 4/4. 0 mana 4/4? What about 0 mana 4/4 draw a card? Jewel Thief. I think I just play... I guess I play Jewel Thief. Guess I actually played Visionary. Not sure. I can still block Enforcer with Packmate plus Visionary, the same as I could double block with my 3/3s. Okay, we're kind of doing it here. We're grinding. Another Blood Fountain's going to be tough, though. I guess I could draw more dinos. This is the first time like today I've actually drawn my Cascaders. They Blood Token away a land. Okay. Ichor Wellspring. Okay. I can attack with both of these next turn. Maybe they don't have that many Blood Fountains in their deck. Because they also have a Nihil Spellbomb, so they could have like 1 or 2 Blood Fountains, Trinket Mage, Spellbomb, 1 Synthesizer or something as a little package. All right, let's start with Packmate draw. Okay, attack here. I have plenty of stuff back to block. You like the art on this? Yeah. I like the art on this, actually. Okay. And Galvblast the Owlbear. Jeez. They have 2 cards left. Sprawl here, name red. We can also crack Racer's Ring next turn. I guess we could crack it this turn by using our treasure, which think I actually will do. I think Racer's Ring is very good in the deck. Another Ancestral Recall, jeez. Just too much. Now we've drawn 2 Boarding Party, 2 Dinos in the top half of our deck, so we're right on pace. But they've drawn, you know, almost 2/3 of their deck. Ooh, 5/5. Jeez. And another land. There's the munitions. That just does it. Okay. Draw. Draw. Okay. Pass. Yeah, this has been a good match so far, though, for sure. I think they're just outdrawing us with these Ancestral Recalls. Plus 1 mana Divination, just crazy. I think this matchup is really close, though. Like, I've played this matchup a lot in the leagues, and I think I usually have been able to win it. But a lot of times I've been able to steal game 1, just got lucky, had like turn 3 boarding parties and stuff. But haven't really had that much luck in the challenge today. Okay. Drawn a lot of dinos. More cantripping creatures. We're going pretty wide here. Next turn we may be able to, like, soon we may be able to just attack with everything. We're almost keeping up with them on cards in our green deck. Just name green here. So they have 3 blockers. If they go block, block, if they block and then block 2 3/3s, oh, they're just killing us. Couldn't have attacked this turn. It wouldn't have really done anything. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're dead. Damn. Because if I attacked with everything, they can even just go like block, 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 sack these 2 Mirror Enforcers, ping us, and then untap and ping us down. So they have to win. They just drew their entire deck and then kill us with munitions. I'll just let them do this. Go up on time like a minute or so. Probably won't come down to that, but just let them do it. If it does come down to a really long game 2 and then a really long game 3, it could put time pressure on the opponent. They're just not killing us. I'll just attack with everything. Oh, were they 1 point short? They're going to kill us next turn, though, so I have to do this. It's not going to be enough, but... Is it? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. They go to 1. Damn. Too bad. Not attacking there obviously wasn't going to work because then they just untap and kill us with munitions. Because then that gives them more time. They were just 1 point short, I think, on the munitions, right? They had 4 mana available and we were at 5. I had to just hope they mess up. Okay, hate's coming in. Think I like this. Same sideboard plan. Just wonder if I keep in like one more acid moss just to really try to kill their lands. I don't think so. Gonna run it like this again. Oh hey, thanks for the raid. I didn't see the raid notification. It just didn't go off for some reason, but what's up? From Hazu Lasu. Alright. Looks like Methonical's still sideboarding here. We'll just come back for game 3. Game 2, excuse me, against Methonical. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would. I think I need to just mulligan this. I think I need a better hand against Affinity. Like, this is turn 2 Foretell Packmate, turn 3 cast the Packmate, hope to hit a land in the top 3 cards. Then even then it's like a maybe turn 4 Acid Moss. I just think that's not good enough. This will keep though. Just keep all of our land destruction. Hope to draw lands. Okay, well, not ideal. Another Galvanic Blast would be brutal. Hopefully they just start playing some bridges and can't really play spells. We just haven't really had these, we just really haven't had good functional draws. So a lot of land destruction here though. No more lands? Thank you. Discard. We still need to draw a lot more stuff. We're not really doing anything. But we can deal with a bridge or another land. It's actually kind of sick because if they draw a bridge, we can end up turn Deglamour it. Let's see if we can win this game. We don't know if we can yet. They can get out of this. We know 3 of their lands are on the bottom. So it's not like they can draw those either. I think it's worth it to attack. If they play a bridge, I can just Deglamour on my turn. I want to hit for 1. And if they play a non-indestructible land, I just get to Acid Moss it. Let's go. They can't Deadly Dispute. Save the Deglamour. This is what we need to do. Draw a ton of the 8 hate cards. We drew 4 of them. Okay, now we kill this. We can still lose this game. They were gonna go like, what if they went like Frogmite, 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 Mirror Enforcer, Mirror Enforcer? They played like 3 Mirror Enforcers or something crazy. I'm actually just gonna kill their land rather than boarding party here. I want to make sure to do this. I don't want them to be able to cast spells. I can trade here if they want. I can still cast boarding party next turn. Okay, nice. Do I just Deglamour this? It's likely that they're going to continue to miss. Then they won't be able to cast spells. I think I do. Boarding party or Dino next turn. Just going to Dino first. Try to go for the win next turn with boarding party. Oh, okay, nice. That should do it. Whew. Okay. We land destroyed them. Okay. Do I want any more land destruction to really try to just like stick it to them and just kill all their lands? I think maybe I do. I just don't know what to side out. Can side out like one pack mate for the 4th Acid Moss. These can get stuck in your hand though. I think I'm just going to try to run it back. We still have 11 land destruction spells. And sometimes you want to deglamour their enforcers if they get off to a fast start. Like, what if I do this actually? I have 2 drops now. Maybe I just don't need Packmate. Just go all in. Pretty greedy. Play 12 land destruction spells, and Acid Moss can only hit their non-indestructible lands. We'll try it. Let's head out one Packmate. They mulligan. I'm going to keep this. Turn 2 land destruction, turn 3 land destruction. I think that's good enough. We can't really be disrupted, really, because they can't like Gallblast or Arbor like last time. We're just going to get to cast these. Hope their draw's not too fast on a mulligan. Okay. I think I kill their red bridge. Nice. Do I? Then upkeep. Do I go for it or do I just wait? That's the question. Do they have Deadly Dispute? Let's see if they are F6 tier. They are. Just going for it. I thought they were F6'd. Got punished. I tried to outplay them, but I got outplayed. I should have waited till their upkeep. They passed so quickly that I thought they were F6, but they just okayed really fast. Owlbear next turn. Hopefully they're out of lands. No, but they played another Great Furnace. It's a reasonable sign for us, but they do have a treasure. We also need to find a red source. Okay. Oh man, they're just so. Oh man, they're just fine against triple land destruction. We got outplayed on that second one. Okay. I just really thought they were F6'd. I wouldn't have done it. They were so fast on the OK. They were probably waiting for that. Gurmag Angler. Okay. It's actually not that scary. Bridge. Another Owlbear. If I just play it. Our hand is actually good if we find a red source. Start casting these. We draw a forest, we can also cast Dino. Munitions, it's pretty scary. They didn't go for the attack. Okay, nice. This is close. I think next turn I might even Dino. Not sure yet. Gurmag's pretty good against us. Munitions targeting Packmate. They're going to kill Packmate right now? Very interesting. Just to draw cards, try to draw towards Enforcer. Play Frogmite. And munitions this down. I think I play Dino. They have 7 cards in hand. I don't think I'm close to killing them. Mirror Enforcer. Blood Fountain, jeez. Four, five, six, seven. Again, I could draw into a cantripping creature into a tap land. I think it's worth it to just not rep Bolt. I don't think I need to rep Bolt. Kind of a miss on that Cascade. We're in trouble. Because even now, Deglamour, I need to draw Deglamour for munitions, basically. Attacking? I mean, I guess they can Blood Fountain back Gurmag, but I think I have to just try to fight through here. I have a bunch of value in my hand, too. Blood Fountain stuff back, and then cast both of them again. That's fine. Again, we just need a Deglamour for the munitions. Put it on the bottom, then maybe we can win. Especially if they don't have 2 copies of it in their deck. Maybe they only have 1. Another Angler? Oh, activate munitions, kill Arbor Elf. Sure. There's Deglamour, nice. We can do this. Need to trade Dino for this if we can. Still have a lot of value in our hand. Another Blood Fountain. It's kind of disgusting. Have to do this. I could block Dino on this, take 5. And then they have to munitions down Dino. It's not that bad for them to just munitions it down. I think I'd rather just get the Gurmag off the table. It's harder for them to recast that. It takes like a whole turn. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So I can Boarding Party and Deglamour this. Nice. Yeah, we can come back here. Still going to have to grind through Blood Fountains, but we can do it. We have triple Boarding Party. Like Boarding Party into Owlbear or another Deglamour is also going to be pretty good. Minvoli Asimos doesn't really do anything. They can also just sack the land to munitions. Ping us. That was not a good hit. Put that on the bottom. They can ping us for 1 down to 14. They have a Gurmag Angler in hand. Right? I think they do. Yeah. So Gurmag Angler and 2 unknowns. It's funny, I still have stuff in my hand that I haven't had time to cast yet. We have so much gas here. We need them to only have 1 munitions post board and have it be on the bottom. This is going to be sketchy. If they don't have another munitions, though, if they are casting another Gurmag this turn, It's gonna be hard. It's a serpent? No. It's just a Gurmag. There's not Exile cards in the yard because they don't have to. Okay. And we get hit for 8. And we have to try to have a good boarding party here. Deglamour. Okay. Utopia Sprawl here. Name red. Play Arborel. Gonna leave up Deglamour. They probably won't attack with this. Not a Gallop Blast, please. Not like this. Jeez. Now they can attack with everything. So now I'm at 7. So I go block, block, Deglamour. Hope for no extra Gallop Blast. Okay, not yet. Another Deglamour. Okay. Boarding Party Visionary. An interesting line is like attack for 9, Deglamour the Mirror Enforcer, chump it, chump the Angler. I feel like it's better to just try to keep grinding and hope they don't have another Gallop Blast. How many have they played? They've already played 3, so they only have 1 left, and we know a munitions is on the bottom. That could also play Visionary, pass. Oh, it shuffles. Oh yeah, it shuffles it in. The other one puts it on the bottom. Not on the bottom, so they could draw it at any time. But they haven't drawn it yet. They still have 30 cards in library. Yeah, we could just attack with the 3/3, leave up Deglamour, or play Visionary. Plenty of time on the clock. Let's make a decision and then just go with it. Attacking for 9 is tempting because I can't give them that much time to find munitions. But then I have to chump. Yeah, maybe just attack with 3/3, put them to 17. Could have Deglamour up. And then just plan to Deglamour the Enforcer. I can't play Visionary and attack with both. That I can't do. I could attack with both and chump Angler and then Deglamour the Mirror Enforcer though. Because I'm dead to like most removal anyway. And then this way, if I find the last boarding party I can win, or just like more creatures next turn is good. I think I go for the attack with both of these and then go for the Deglamour. I'm going to do that. I don't know. This is a really tough decision. Yeah, Bolt would be good, except we don't have it in our 75. So that's not a good hope. Okay. Not dead yet. Another Gurmag Angler. One card in hand for the opponent. Let's go Visionary. I could actually attack, because if they trade, that's fine. If they don't trade, then I can just go play double arbor, have chump blockers back. Plus, I have good blocks. I think I just attacked with boarding party. They're snap blocking. Very precarious position here. I couldn't have attacked with Packmate there. Then they just go eat Packmate, take 6, go to 5, and then have 2 anglers. That wouldn't work. I can't attack this into a 5/5. Third Blood Fountain. Jeez. They can even loot with Blood Token. It's disgusting. GG's. Infinity too strong. Man, 0-2 against Affinity. Brutal. I really just didn't want to play Affinity, but I guess I should have. All right, we'll see everybody for round 6. See if we can win the last 2. All right, 2 and 3 in the challenge. Unfortunately, losing to Affinity twice. Brutal. Would you like to play first? Yes. Snap mull that. And our opponent may not be here yet. I got to the round pretty quickly. Was that 0 land into 0 land? Oh man, it's just not quite my day, huh? We'll wait for the opponent to get back and then I'll resume. Okay, they got here pretty quickly. They keep 7, we'll go to 5. Can't keep a 1 land, all expensive card hand. Keep this on 4. Put back Owlbear, land, Jewel Thief. Just keep turn 2 thermal cards and that's it. That's all we have. Nice. I don't love it. Island Preordain. We get to play against Fae. Blue-white. Is it FAMs? I feel like it's FAMs. 0 cards in hand. Your go. If it is FAMs, that's good. Yeah. This is a good matchup for us. Ooh, 1 mana off. Or 1 mana off casting it. Cast Seagate Oracle. Play another island. Okay, we can cast these next turn. We can win this game. They're going Molly DFM though. But if they play a bounce land or something and we cascade into land destruction, they're not playing. They didn't hit any lands. Wow. All right, it's actually not a bad draw. Okay. They can draw all the cards they want. They're not hitting lands here. Wow. They discarded a deep analysis. They drew 2 more cards. They have 10 cards in hand. I mean, come on, we should still lose, right? Okay, there's a bounce land. Are they gonna like snap our entire board here, go off? How much mana do we have? 6, 7, 8, 9. This costs 11 total. There's Faithful. I guess they could snap our Arbor Elf. They snap Dino. Ephemerate Molly D. Interesting. So we know they have one more land in hand. I feel like they're going to play multiple snaps here. It's the only thing that makes sense, right? Just a Seagate. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, I'm gonna kill their bounce land. Just attack. I guess they could block with all of these. Then I just only trade for Molly D. I don't know. I think it's worth. I'm not sure. Oh, they're just blocking the damage. They have one more untapped land in hand. What did we mulligan to? 4? Yeah, we mulligan to 4. And we kept Wild Growth, Forest, Thermal Karst. They snapped Dino. That's pretty aggressive. Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate right now. But then if I hit another land destruction spell, oh, they get back Snap. But they only have, oh, they have another Ephemerate in hand. And they get Ephemerate back. So land destruction killing planes could be good. I guess they could find another white source and untap it. It's just Dino. Ooh, we're 1 mana off that. Just attack. Also, definitely not going to concede. I'm just going to play as fast as I can and always keep the clock on them because spams, the clock is a real enemy to fams. So not going to just give them free time, that's for sure. There's Chancery. So they might be able to go infinite here, but still going to make them do it. Guess they can snap my entire board now. Probably. Again, I guess this matchup's not unlosable from their side, but it should be good. Okay, so they have infinite life now, but they can only do it as much as as fast as they are. So I'll just sit back and they can Ghostly Flicker, gain 2 as many times as they want. And then we'll just keep playing, keep trying to kill their lands. There's no infinite life on Magic Online. Because you can't just say, I'm going to do this loop X amount of times. I think that would actually be a nice addition if you could hold down a key on the keyboard and then you take certain actions and you say, okay, if the opponent has no responses, you just keep, then as soon as I let go of that key, I'll be back in the same spot that I was, and then just take those actions X amount of times, and you would enter in how many times you want to take those actions, or at least it would do it 100 times or something. I wish it was top 8, but it is the 2-3 bracket of the challenge. Opponent just going off here. Looks like they're not cycling Ghostly Flicker that much. They're just snapping our board. They're drawing cards. They're just drawing more cards. Wonder if they have Sage's Row Denizen. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. We'll see. I think 72 players or 74 players or something. I'm not sure. And then they're just passing with Prohibit up or something. But they don't have Prohibit with Kicker up, so I can Involi Asimos this, make it even harder for them to do stuff. See if they prohibit this. They don't. I guess I go Jewel Thief here first. And then Acid Moss. F6. They don't have negate, do they? Oh, they Ghostly Flicker the Chancery. Okay, sure. It looks like they were expecting us to do that. Oh, I should have attacked. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's 7 rounds. So this is round 6. So there's this round and then one more round. They said in chat, this is infinite life. I'll just let them keep going. They said, this infinite life. I said, yes, but clock matters, so execute as many times as you want. Opponent is playing really fast, but again, in a 3-game match, clock is really important. It likely won't come down to clock anyway. And then they can Ghostly Flicker and keep snapping, snap my board. If they don't have Sage's Row, though, they still have to pass the turn like many times in order to attack for a couple damage each turn, which can end up taking a while, especially if I can just keep playing stuff and they have to keep looping. So I'm just going to try to keep playing as much as I can. Like they're down to 16 minutes in game 1, so they've used almost 10 minutes. So imagine if game 2 goes long and then game 3 they only have 5 minutes left, they won't be able to do this. So clock is real. They can attack for a couple damage. Then I'm just going to replay as many spells as I can and they can counter them. Just going to go to main 2 and then do it. Okay, pass. Then they can probably just snap my board and then attack. But this will probably take them another like 1 to 2 minutes or more off their clock in order to kill us. We'll have to discard here. Remember, this was also a mulligan to 4 from us, so we didn't really have the resources we needed to hold them down. I mean, anybody who watches my channel knows that I've timed out myself plenty of times, so clock is real. My neighbors are like laughing like crazy. See, this is taking them a long time. Got a discard. An F6. They can keep looping these ephemerates. It's fine. Looks like they don't have Sage's Row, or they just haven't drawn it yet. Not sure. Snap the Arbor. You got it. How much power do they have? 4, 5, 6, 7. Because they just flickered one thing. So they can kill in two turns here. But they've used an extra minute. They're down to 14. I don't mess with players trying to make it hard for them to play, but I just F6 and let them do their thing usually. Trying to cast stuff. This will not resolve. Shield to that. They're actually using even more time than I thought they would have to. Because they're also going to have to snap a couple of my creatures here or counter them. So they'll be about like 12:30 or 12 minutes for hopefully the last two games. But this is a really good matchup for Ponza. Just because they often need their bounce lands. So if they have to play them out, they're really susceptible to land destruction. Plus, they don't have that many white sources, so land destruction is just really good against them. We'll have to discard here. Yeah, they're going to be down to 12 minutes. Okay. Now they just attack. Not the most exciting, but what you got to do. All right, I think we just don't sideboard. Opponent says fair enough. Um, don't think I want anything. No, weather is not good. Sure, you can gain like 30, but a lot of times they set up board states where they have like 20 power, and then they can just like F6 attack for 20, F6 attack for 20, and it doesn't take that much time to really do like 100 damage or something. So you definitely don't want that. Just gonna go no sideboard. Just gonna play creatures and land destruction spells. Seems like a plan. I think this is a mulligan. Magic Online not letting me move the cards around. Classic. Just gonna mull. God. They mulligan to 6 as well. Just gonna go to 5. Oh my god. These hands. Don't want to go to 4 twice in a row. Maybe. Okay. Dino. These can go. I think I'll just keep the pack mate. Or do I keep the visionary? Keep the pack mate. So I can go turn 1 wild growth. Turn 2 foretell pack mate, tap land. Really sucks to mulligan to 4 twice in a row against FAMs. No land destruction yet. They just play a Chancery, that's bold. Okay. Do what you can do. Play a FAM into a snap, go off. Man, mulligan to 4 just hurts so bad. Okay. That is good. It's a start. They have another snap in hand. In this version, we don't even have bolts also. I think it might make this matchup worse because I can't even bolt their like sunscapes and stuff. Do they have snuff out and they didn't? Or are they just playing obscure storefront to gain a life? That could be the case. Another FAM. Attack for 1. What they get? So did they storefront for planes? I think I'm gonna go kill your planes. Play Arbor. They have a snap. Could kill their island. They just have so many more islands overall in the deck. Their mana base is like mostly islands. Cast Deep Analysis. Okay. Let's just start with cast Owlbear like this. So I could draw a tap land, but I probably wouldn't even play it anyway. So I want to play this. Acid Moth, not a bad one. Now if they just play another Chancery, I can kill that. They get it. They play another Plains. I think I just Acid Moss that, especially while they don't have blue mana. Just makes sense to me. Could kill Plains now. I mean, could kill Island now. But they might not have any more white sources. Okay. See, so they still have to win this game, and if they don't, then they have to win another game, and they're going to be short on time if we win this game. Flashback deep analysis, go to 13. So if they don't have anything, it might be in their interest to concede. There's Chancery, okay. Doubt they're going to concede. Land destruction, please. Sprawl name red, crack for a card. Boarding party. 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're 1 mana short. We're still kind of doing it. They could go off next turn, though. They have 7 cards in hand and a bounce sign now. But again, clock is real. We're 1 mana short there. Eight cards in hand. They're at 4, though. We have a boarding party. So if they don't have a really good hand here, it's going to be rough. And they don't have a God Pharaoh's Faithful yet. There's one. They need a snap now. Preordain. They could still preordain into Island Snap. But even then, it's not guaranteed by any means. Is that just a... Oh, that's just an Evoke Muldrifter? Okay. We're going to have to make some blocks here. Do I attack with Arborel 2? Let's just see what we draw. Does it matter? They can block this with Faithful. They're at 6. Then they have to block this and one of these. So they have to block 3 things. I think I'd rather play another Jewel Thief. So they have to block one more thing. Okay. Attacking with Arbor wouldn't really have done anything. Math is not for blockers. Yeah, that's a fallacy. Let's hope they don't. I mean, even if they go infinite here, time is a factor. We have a ton of power. They do have double faithful, but they're pretty far from going infinite at this point. Because attacking with Arbor wouldn't do anything there, which we had to calculate. And then we played the Jewel Thief to have a better attack on this next turn, which could end up being relevant here. Is this an Evoke Molly D? It is. All right, they're at 7. All right, they have 8 minutes for game 3. That was way more time than they took in game 1. Mulligan to 4 twice, got one of them. Whew. I'm going to take a 1-minute break and be back for game 3. That was a sweet one. This is a sweet match, honestly, altogether. Mulligan to 4 twice is pretty insane, honestly. All right, we'll be back for game 3. All right, welcome to game 3. They just kept 7, like, so quickly. I think this is a mulligan. Come on. Keep this. Hopefully we draw a basic. So this is another thing I wanted to talk about, is because there's time pressure on the opponent here, it just makes it so much harder for them because they have to take these first decisions, like on this ponder, they have to take them really fast. it makes it much harder for them to play correctly. So even if they don't come down to timing out, it's good for me to like put the time pressure on them essentially. That would have been nice last turn. Okay, well I can kill this. I'm in a reasonable spot now. I think I actually go Thermokarst, Foretell Packmate. Is that right? Can't be right. I want to resolve this. I like to just F6 as much as possible too, and just always keep the time pressure on the opponent. Okay, they have Snap, but I'm gonna get to kill that Chancery most likely. So, land destruction confirmed, good against Ponza still. Or Ponza good against FAMs confirmed still. Do I play this or Foretell Packmate? I think this gives me more mana. Soul Corky, what's up? So I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Just lead on Visionary. Then just play stuff that I can play. Just in a great spot here now. Killed 2 Chanceries. They're only on 1 land in play. There's a Faithful. Okay, that slows us down. See if we hit a boarding party or something here. Might as well just name red, I think. Dino. Can't cast it, right? Maybe 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 1 mana short again. Let's just double check. 3, 4, 5, 6. So attacking doesn't do anything. Just make them make the blocks, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they block wrong. Okay. F6. Molly Ephemerate? No. Archaeomancer, get back Snap, I assume? Yeah, get back Snap. Okay. Jewel Thief. Dino into Visionary. Ooh, boarding party. Let's go. Harbor. Do I want to attack with both Visionaries or cast another Jewel Thief? I think attack with everything. Oh wow, they're chumping the boarding party with Archaeomancer. Interesting. It's a Molly Ephemerate here, it looks like. Yep. Island. Snap something. Snap an Arbor. They probably don't want to let us draw more cards. I guess they can snap their own creature. They snap a Dino. Wow, that means their hand must be pretty good. Another Faithful, Preordain. Not sure about the snap Dino then. Because now I can hit land destruction off of it. Seems weird. Yeah, not sure about that one. but maybe the time pressure mattered. Oh, I think they just had to snap it because they don't want us to be able to attack with a 6/5 trample, maybe? Yeah, time advantage definitely coming through. Opponent needs to hurry. Exactly. They're kind of like doing it, but can they even stabilize under the time pressure and the pressure from our board? It makes it so much harder. They have to like make every decision really quick, not make any misclicks. It really matters. Snap. Jewel thief. Okay. Boarding party. Nice. I wonder if I attack with everything here. I don't think I attack with my arbors. They're losing their creatures every turn too. They definitely don't have a way to like wrath. They have triple planes? Oh, no, I've killed 2 chanceries in plane. I thought I killed 2 planes already. They're down to 10, but double faithful in play, but only 2 islands in play. So they go to 9. Kind of relaxing for me compared to them. I don't know if they can survive here. Now I can just attack with all. I think that's game. Oh, they discard prismatic strands. They have to flash it back though. All right, let's attack with all. And then I'll just Acid Moss the how they concede. I think we had them there anyway, regardless of time, but yeah, crazy match. So they could have flashback Prismatic Strands, name green, but then they have to chump Boarding Party with God Pharaoh's Faithful, and then I get to Acid Moss Plains. They can no longer cast white spells. I just don't know if they can win from there. So, sweet. I mean, this is supposed to be a really good matchup for Ponza. We mulliganed to 4 in the first 2 games, but still were able to get the match. So that's pretty impressive. Nice. Up to 3-3. So how bad are our tiebreakers? Not too bad. We probably won't top 16 with a win, but we'll definitely top 32 with a win, or I think we should. And if we lose and go 3-4, then we probably won't top 32, but I'll try for it. We'll see everyone for the 7th and final round. All right, welcome to round 7, the final round of this challenge. We're 3-3. If we go 4-3, we'll probably prize, or we should prize. Let's see the standings right now. Oh, we're in 41st. So we're towards the bottom of the 3-3s, but 4-3, I feel like we should probably top 32 still. I guess it's going to be close. Okay, we're going to keep this. We're on the draw. See what we're up against in the 3-3 bracket here, the challenge. Looks like Boros. It's a good matchup for us. All right. Arbor pass. Thraben to have the bolt. They do. Can't do anything that turn, so might as well just play the top land. Next turn we can Jewel Thief, and then just save the treasure to the boarding party on turn 5. At least that's the plan. They have a lot of artifact lands too, so we can consider bringing in a large number of our affinity hate cards here. Ooh, geez. Opponent not getting card advantage, but building up a big board presence pretty quickly here. If they have another bolt, it's going to be rough for us. I think actually killing their white source could be worth it. Because if I go Jewel Thief and they go Bolt, it's so bad for me. Oh my god, it's a bridge. I thought it was the other land.
You turned her against me!
You have done that yourself.
You will not take her from me!
Your anger and your lust for power have already done that.
I was Anakin in that scene there. All right. Let's do this correctly, shall we? I think these are good. I feel like these are okay too. I feel like everything is pretty good. I like 1 weather against them, usually maybe 2. I don't know if I have room for all this stuff. They don't always go that aggro, but they are they do have the bushwhackers. I feel like killing their lands against that version specifically is not that good. What about doing like a sideboard plan of like this or something? We could even side these out and bring in like 3D glamours because I can also hit like makeshift munitions. Plus it's just a cheaper land destruction spell. They're gonna have artifact lands, right? I like setting out visionaries a lot of times when I'm siding in cantrips too. I don't want them to just have natural normal lands and then I get crushed. What about this? Then I get 5 artifact land destruction spells. Deglammers can also hit journeys or makeshift munitions. I get 2 Weather the Storms and triple Cannonade. And I side out these that are kind of expensive and die to Cannonade. Try it. Don't really know. Yeah, just bring in everything. Quad Weather. 2 Weather the Storm's even a lot, but I think it's good. I'll keep this. Maybe we'll draw something to play. Bolt the elf. Always bolt the bird, huh? Ooh, that was a good draw considering our hand. I like that. Thraben into Kuldotha Rebirth. Nice. I think I just do nothing. I'm not even a cannonade right now. I'll take 4. I'm not that scared of a prismatic strands from them, really. I'll let them commit like 1 more thing to the board. All right. Now let's just do it. Thought they might play another creature. Tried to get a little greedy there. Hopefully we don't die to random damage. Owlbear. Okay, close enough. We're in a good spot in this game now. Cannonade really strong there. Just really slowed them down. Core Skyfisher for no value. Like seeing that. Have a lot of artifact lands too. Now I can hit this. Now we're doing it. Stupid Ponza player, right? Tries to blow up an indestructible land. Classic Ponza player. Those Ponza players are just so dumb. They don't even know what lands are indestructible or not. They just try to kill indestructible lands. Okay, they have 3 cards in hand and they're just doing nothing. Their draws have been pretty anemic. I'm gonna just play a dino here. Into miss. Still a 6/5 reach trample though, not too bad. I wonder if they attack if I just, oh, they Gal Blast face? Oh no, not like this. Whew. They were going for it probably because they're thinking I have to do something. Weather the storm? Owlbear into Weather the Storm? Yes. Yes. I'll just weather during my end step. Had it the whole time. If they didn't have it already, they're not going to have it now. Okay, now we should be safe. Whew! About to have a heart attack there. To be fair, we were probably, even if I didn't, let's say I played a Jewel Thief game 1, I think we were still just super dead. We were probably losing there. I wonder if I want more of these. They have a lot of artifact lands. They probably have all 12. Maybe on the draw, because Acid Moss is even slower. Just go like this. Just go 6 and 1. I don't know. I think 2 Weather the Storm is a good number. I'll keep this. There's an artifact land into an artifact. Hopefully they play a bridge here. Just declaim with that. Going Rebirth? Jeez. Into Bushwhacker. Okay, well, they probably can't cast it. Or they just cast it as a 1/1. They don't cast it. Okay. 3 cards left and 3 1/1s. Hopefully we don't get Rights out of the game. That would be pretty bad. It's definitely a card they could have in their deck. That was actually a pretty good draw because it allows us to Owlbear next turn, which is exactly what we want to do. They have no more lands. Bridge. So cool if they played Bridge. Rights for 4 would have been 15 damage. And just cast a 1/1. Okay. Cannonade. Don't hate that. So if they have Bolt, they'll probably just attack with all. They don't. Okay. They didn't Bolt us end of turn. That's good. Okay, nice. That's huge. I guess I don't even need to Cannonade right this second. But then I can cannonade and attack. I have another cannonade too. I kind of want a boarding party also. I just feel like I don't need to do it, or I don't need to attack right now either. I think I can just wait. They concede. Nice. I think we were going to win that one. We were in a good spot. And drawing a Racer's Ring is exactly what we needed. A hard red source. Nice.
It is all over! It's all over! Wow!
Okay.
It's all
So
over!
4-3 in the challenge. Let's see. How many 3-3s are there? 25. Were we the last place 3-3? Oh no. Our tiebreakers are crap from going 0-2. It's not a good sign because that means we'll be the bottom of the 4-3s, but not necessarily, but we likely will be. But half of these 3-3s go to 3-4. So 25 to 41. That's 16. So we should jump up 8 spots. So we should be top. Oh no, we might not be top 32. But that's if we don't jump any. That's if we are the very last 4-3, we probably don't get anything. I just hate Magic Rising sometimes, but sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see what happens. I'm actually not think I'm going to hang around here. I'm probably just going to call it here. We lost to Affinity twice. I mean, we brought 8 hate cards. If that's not enough, I don't think anything's enough. I think the deck is too good. You know, I could have played Affinity, but I think it's more interesting to play something else. So especially with the channel, I often like to play something else other than Affinity. So that's why I didn't choose to play it today, and I just felt like playing this. But I do think that Affinity is the best deck, hands down. I think that'll wrap up this YouTube video. Thank everyone so much for watching. That was a fun challenge. Till next time, YouTube. Peace.